Good day, everyone. This is Dr. Festus. I welcome you to my channel. Please kindly subscribe to this channel if you're new to my channel. And also, please like the video and share the video so that others can also benefit from what I'm about to share with you today. Today, I would like to do this video to show you how to prepare a road atlas map, particularly for locations or countries that are large and they have large size of data. I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to do this because most importantly, sometimes if you're preparing this kind of, if you're working with this kind of large data, you may not be able to get it done with QGIS only because the size of some of these countries are so large that you may crash your QGIS, and QGIS may even perform so poorly. That is why I'm doing this video to show you easy way to be able to do this and then make your, prepare this road atlas map without crashing your QGIS and without crashing your system. Most importantly, if you're working with GIS or you're using GIS as a tool for your work, I want to suggest that your computer must have a good memory size, at least not less than 16 gig RAM. Because if your computer has memories that is less than 16 gig RAM, you may have a problem doing most of this GIS analysis, and or your analysis may be very, very slow. And that is why I'm going to do this video to show you ways by which you can particularly get a road atlas map done with the use of other methods, and then you can then finalize it using QGIS. Thank you very much. Now, I did a video earlier on how to convert OpenStreetMap data into shapefiles in QGIS. I would like you to watch that video, and then you can come back to this one as a follow-up to that other one, because that is like a foundation to what I'm about to do today. And I'm doing this because some persons contacted me, and I have to do this video so that others can also learn from it. Now, if you want to, this is OpenStreet database, geofabric.de. And if you look at this database, you discover that most of these countries actually have large sizes. For example, if you click on Africa, Africa has about 16.9 gig. That is for the whole continent. But let me show you something in North America before we move on. You will discover that North America, for instance, has Canada. Canada as a country has 5.7 gig, and then look at, United States of America has 10.7 gig. So sometimes if you download this 5.7 gig or this 10.7 gig and you want to use it on QGIS, it may crash, or it may not even, it may take forever before it will be done. And that is why this method is going to help you. So what you're going to do first is to download whatever country you're interested in, download it, no matter the size of that country. Once you have downloaded it, then we'll now continue with the next step. Now, the next step is for you to install this software called HAR. HAR is a software that can help you achieve this purpose. And I'm going to be showing you how this can be done. So you come to this website and you download HAR. HAR, this is the latest 4.5.2 for 64 bits and for Windows. We also have for other versions of computer. This is for Windows version. You can also get for Mac version. So you download this HAR and install it on your computer because we're going to be using it. Then after you have downloaded HAR and you have installed HAR, you also come to this other website for where you can download the R Studio. R Studio is the platform that you're going to be using to operate the HAR software that you have already installed. So you download this R Studio and install it as well. I'm going to put the link to the website on the comment section, I mean the video description, and then so that you can use it to download the software. So after you have downloaded RStudio, install the RStudio also, and then we will now continue with the analysis. So after you have installed the RStudio, so I'm going to open my RStudio now. So RStudio, let me open my RStudio so that, so this is my RStudio. Now, when you open the RStudio, this is what you're going to see. Now, in my own RStudio, you discover that, let me enlarge the screen so that it will be good. Now, this is my RStudio. In RStudio, there are three interfaces that are mostly important. This is what you call the script, the way you write all the codes and then you run the code. So if you want to open a new script, usually you come to File, then you go to New File and click on New R Script. So when you click on New R Script, this is going to, an empty script space is going to show as it is showing right now. So when you are done, this other part of it is what you call the console. Every analysis you run here, the result will be showing here, whether it is successful or not. Now, then we have this other where we call the environment, and then this other part is where you have some of the files that is, and then the packages that you need to install with the RStudio. So when you open your RStudio, mostly you will see it like this because it's empty like this. And then the next thing you will need to do is I will begin to post the code one by one. And then once I post the code one by one, I'll be running the code so that you'll be able to see how this can be done. So now the first thing is that you are going to install what you call packages. So I'm going to open the one that I've prepared earlier on. So this is the first thing. I'll do the step by step. This is the first step, and I'll copy it. Just follow what I'm doing step by step. So I'm going to post it here. So don't worry, all this code, I will make them available. I will make the codes available probably in the description of the video, or maybe I can create a link for you to be able to access the codes. Then you can run the code also and then do your, get your work done. So there are three packages that we're going to be using for this analysis. The first one is SF package. The other one is OSM extract. The other one is DPLYR. So once you copy and put this one here, you're going to highlight it. Okay, when you highlight it, you click run. So your computer is going to install these software packages inside the R studio that you are working with. Mostly, when you open it newly like this and you copy and paste this, your computer will even identify that these packages are not installed, and it will tell you whether you want to install them. So just click yes. Now, because I have already installed in my own, I'm not going to install again. So I'll just leave this one here. So the next thing is the next code. I'm going to put my cursor at the end of this line and press enter. So then I'll go and copy the other code, the next one. So we're going to load these libraries, the libraries that we have downloaded. So I'm going to paste the libraries here. So we need to load them because we have already installed them on the computer. So I'm going to highlight them. You can highlight all of them and click run. So you can see when I click run, my computer is going to bring up the library and then to tell me that it is already done. So having done that, the next thing is that I'm going to press enter again and then bring up the other code. You can see, before I go on, you can see in the console section, it's telling me that it is successful. So the libraries have been successfully loaded. So let me bring up the other code so that we can continue with the analysis. So the next thing is to load the file that you have downloaded. I mean, the country file that you have downloaded from the GeoPackage website. So I'm going to bring it up here in line 5. I will paste it like this. Now, this particular, what you're seeing here is a directory. to the file. So mostly you can get this by, let me just show you briefly. You can get this by going to the that particular file that has the file that has the folder rather that has the file that you are working on. Sorry. So I'm going to go to that folder just in a minute. Just give me a few minutes. Okay. Um, So this is the folder where I have my, the data that I downloaded for that particular country. This is where it is. So for me to get the directory to this folder, I'll just right click on this folder and then use, then copy as part. All right, I will click on copy as part. Then I will then go back to R and paste this in my R. Okay, so I'm going to paste it in R. So I'll just highlight this and then, okay, then click paste. So then I will have to change this because sometimes this particular slash has to be a forward. You have to change the direction of this slash. I'm going to change it to the forward one, each of them, because if you leave it like this, it might not run. I'm going to change them to forward. Okay. Just follow me step by step. We're going to get there very soon. Sorry. Yes. Yes. All right. So this has to be at the end of it. Okay. So now this is the particular file that I have downloaded. This is the file itself. So having done this, the next thing is to highlight it and then click run. So what that means is that the computer has now loaded that particular country file that I've downloaded from the GeoFabric database. So now let's go ahead and go to the next code. So I'm going to now extract the road. Don't forget what I want to do is to prepare a road atlas map. So I'm going to extract the road, and this is the code for that. So I'm going to copy it and then go back here. And then you can create a gap instead of putting it in line 6. You can press enter again so that you can have gap between the codes. So I'm going to paste it here. So now what I'm interested is road. Like I said, if you're interested in waterways, there is a separate code for waterways. You can just change this one to waterways, and then it's going to bring out, you're going to extract, computer will extract for you the waterways, maybe the rivers, the streams, and all of that are in that particular file. Now, this one, I'm interested in the roads. Then you can also extract for other things, and as many things that you want to have in your atlas map. Probably you want to have buildings. You can also extract buildings. You want to have transport points like bus stations, like all of that. You can also extract that. Anything you want to extract, you can do that. But if you have any question with code that you want to use for this, you can contact me privately, and then I can always provide that for you. Now, so I'm going to run this. I'm going to highlight it now. Highlight and run. Now, when I click run, there is something that is very, very important. Now, you're going to see, immediately I click run, this particular red signal is showing on my console. That is to say that the process is ongoing. The process of extracting this particular road is ongoing. So you have to leave it until it is done. When it is done, the red will disappear, and then the process you can then continue to run the remaining codes. So now you leave it like this. Now, how long it will take is dependent on the memory of your computer. If your computer has a very short memory, is going to take like 16 gig upward, then the time that it will take to finish extracting is going to be very short. So let's just give it a few minutes, and then I believe it's going to be done in a short while. So I'm going to come back when it is done. So I'm just going to pause this, and then when it is done, we'll continue with the video recording. Now it is done. On my own computer, it took less than 3 minutes and then it is done. So now it is telling me that it has extracted, if you look at this, the features, the number of features that has been extracted that belongs to the roads category is about 617,263 features have been extracted. So that tells me, and then it also gave me the reference, the coordinate reference system, which is WGS 84. So now, having done this, the next thing is for us to go ahead with the next step. So I'm going to put my cursor here and then press enter. Then I will copy the next code. Now, the next code is this. I'm going to bring this and then paste in this line, and then I light it and run. So this is done. Then I'll go back again, pick the next code. The next code now is to create, I want to create a folder whereby I will store the result of this, the result of what I'm about to do. So I'm going to create a folder now. So in that folder, so now you can go back into the same directory that you used earlier on, or you can create the folder on your desktop. So me, I decided to create the folder on my desktop. And of course, you know how to do this. Go to your desktop, right click on it and get the directory as you can see here, then copy and paste it, then put the name of the folder that you want to create. So I'm naming it as OSB. You can give it any name that you want. So once you are done, just highlight it and click run. So computer is going to create that folder. Once this is done, then go back again, pick the next code. Now the next code is for me I want to now convert this road that have been extracted. I want to convert it to GeoPackage. Now GeoPackage is very, very is the format that I'm going to recommend. Once you convert to GeoPackage, and by the time you are loading it on QGIS, it will be very fast. It will load very fast. You will see it yourself as we move on in this video. So this is a code to be able to convert it to GeoPackage. So I'm saving it inside the same folder that I've created. You can see this is the same directory for the folder. And then this is the name I'm giving to it. Now don't change this format. This is a UTF-8.gpkg. Please do not change the format. Even if you change roads to another name, don't change this format, all right? Because it's very, very important. That's the format that I want to use for the storage. So now I will highlight all of this from line 17 to 22 and then click run. So this will also take some time depending on the size of your computer memory. So now let's just allow it to run. You can see the sign is showing here, meaning that the process is ongoing. Now, the next thing, while I'm waiting for this, I need to bring up the next code. So let's go back to where I have the other code. So the next code I want to do, I don't need to load all of this library again. So the next code is just here. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this. If you can follow what I'm doing step by step, I'm sure you will not have problem with what you are doing. Everything is going to go on very smoothly. So is still busy trying to do the conversion. So I'm going to give it a little while and see how long it's going to take to be done. Then I'll come back with the process. My computer, it is done right now. The red signal has disappeared. And it is now, you can see it has already converted the same number of features that it actually extracted earlier on. So the next thing is for me now to, okay, now that means the GeoPackage format that I've extracted is already stored inside my desktop. So I can actually go there now to show you. So let me go there, go to the desktop where I have that particular file. Okay, so this is it. You can see this is the folder OSB has been created already. So if I open it now, you'll see this is that particular row that has been extracted. So if I bring this up in QGIS, you will see how it's going to be. Let's open QGIS. So I'm opening, I already opened my QGIS. So if you want to open this, go to layer, add layer. Okay, so add vector layer. So I'm going to navigate to where I just want to show you this before I continue. We have not concluded the process. I just want to show you quickly. So I'm going to open this. You can see now. Click open, then click add. So, and then I'll close this. You can see immediately it has already loaded on QGIS. Excuse me, as you can see. But if you were to use QGIS straight without going through the R that I've already gone through, you will see that it will not load at all like this. But now it has loaded just to show you that how fast it is with this process that I have already taken you through. Now, so I'm going to delete it now. I'm going to remove this layer and then continue with the R process. I'm going to remove this layer from it. And then we'll go back to R. So let's go back to R. Now, in R, we need to now, what I want to do now is to specify which of the roads am I actually interested in. I want to filter because there are a lot of garbages in this road. We have other things that I'm not interested in. But sometimes you may be interested in the secondary road, tertiary road, the primary roads, the residential roads, and all of that. So I need to now go ahead and do that filtering. So the first thing to do is to bring back this particular file. So I'm bringing it back right now. I want to load it back. So you open this code, highlight this code, and click run. So good. So it has already brought it back. Now, I'm now going to, okay, just give it, I think it's still showing red, which means that the process is still ongoing. So let's give it a few minutes for it to be done. Then we'll continue. So now it is done. It has already loaded. So the next step is for us to continue with the remaining code. So now I need to know how many of the categories of road that are inside this particular road that I've extracted. Which categories are there? So I'm going to copy this code now and then run it also so that we'll know the categories. So just paste. Then I will highlight it. And then run it. So now you can see after I click run, look at the different categories of road that are there. Tertiary, primary, living street, bus stop, services, pedestrian, proposed footway, track, path. So depending on which one am I interested, I want to include in my road atlas map. So you will now indicate that's the next step now. So since I have known what is there, what are those roads that are there, then I will now go ahead to do what I'm supposed to now indicate. So the next thing is for me to create, I want to create a folder where I'm going to save this separately from the other ones. So I'm going to create a folder now. So I'll copy these two codes. Then I will go and paste it there. Then we'll now, all right. So I want to create a folder, and the folder that I want to create is called Road Atlas. I want to create a folder called Road Atlas. So I'm going to highlight this. So I'll highlight this, okay? So I'll highlight this. Just watch what I'm doing, step by step. So I'm going to highlight, okay? And then click run. So it has already created that folder, all right? So the next thing is now to do this other one, run it also. Okay, so the folder has been created. Now, let's now go back and copy the next. So now I want to indicate which one am I interested in. So I'm going to copy this also. So out of all the ones that were shown earlier on, out of all of these, I'm interested in motorway, trunk, primary, secondary, tertiary, residential, service, track. So these are the roads that I'm interested in. So I'm now going to run this code now as road types, the road types that I'm interested in. So just click run. So I already indicated that. So the next step, so let me press enter again. So is now to extract those roads that I have already indicated, which is actually the last step in this R before we now go to QGIS to finalize the whole thing. So I'm going to paste this whole code from line 35 to line 46. Actually, from line 36, this is just an explanation of what I'm doing. All right, so the real code is from line 36 to line 46. So in this code, you don't need to actually change anything because everything is already included in this code. I want to extract all of these road types that I have already indicated. So I'm going to now highlight this whole code, all right, to 46, and then I'll click run. So now my computer is going to extract all of those road types that I have indicated, all right, and when it is done, this signal will be done. You can see it's already doing them one by one. Motorway has been exported. Trunk is exported, primary road is exported, secondary road is exported, tertiary road is also exported. So when everything is done, you're going to see that the red signal will also disappear. So then we'll now move to QGIS and then load all of this in QGIS, and then whichever one you want to now convert to shapefile, you can then convert it to shapefile. So this will make it very easy for you to do. So once it's done, we're going to continue with that process. So let's give it a few minutes. It doesn't take time. It all depends on the size of your RAM. So yes, this is done now. You can see all the rows have been exported. So I'm done with R. So when you are done with R, you can then save this particular script that you have run, so that maybe you want to do for another location later on. All you need to do, if you are doing for another location, is just to change where the file is stored on your computer and change all this directory, or you create a new one. So just follow this step one by one. You will not have any problem. But if you have problem later on, you can message me privately. I can provide my expertise on that. So if you want to save this script, just go to File and then click Save. So you can then save it with any name that you want to save it as. So that is done. Then we're now going to go to QGIS. So I'm opening my QGIS now. So all those rows that we have extracted, we need to bring them on QGIS, and then so that you can then prepare the atlas map that you want to do. So we're going to go to Layer, then Add Layer, then add vector layer. Then we'll navigate to that folder that has it. All right, add vector layer. Then this is where it is, road atlas. You can see all of them are here. So I'm going to select all of them one by one. Okay, and bring them up in QGIS. So then click open. Then once you click open, then click add. So once you click add, you can close this. Did I click add? I'm not sure. Okay, let me go back. It's like I didn't pick the add very well. So I'm going to go back again. All right, so it's already there. So I'll just click add. Good. So close. Good. You can see it is immediately you click add, QGIS will load it immediately. So it's not going to have given you any problem. It's not going to slow your system. The QGIS is not going to crash. Everything will be there. And you can see on the layers, you will see that it has actually given each of them different colors. So different colors are there. So you can then prepare this as a road atlas, give it a name, give it a label, whatever you want to do. Just go back to my video on how to create study area map, and then you can go ahead from this point. Now, if you are interested in now converting each of these to shapefile, if you are interested in converting each of these to shapefile, what you would do is to right click on the feature that you want to convert. You just right click. Let's say I want to convert this tertiary to shapefile. I'll just right click on it and then go to export. So under export, click save feature as. So after clicking save feature as, no, it is already in GeoPackage. So the format has to change. You change it to S3 shapefile. So once you change to S3 shapefile, navigate to the folder that you want to save it to. Maybe you want to save it here, then give it a name, tertiary or something. Just give it a name, trt.shp, then click save. So once you click save, it is now, then you don't need to change anything again. Just click OK. So when you click OK, it is already converted. You can see now, this is TERT, okay, .shp. So we can confirm it from that folder. So let's confirm it from the folder. So I'm going to go to that folder. I'm going to go to that folder and confirm it now. So this is it. You see TERT, you can see TERT.shp. You can see now, so it's already converted to a shapefile, which you can use subsequently in any other, map you want to prepare later on. This is already converted to a shapefile. So you have to do that now for each of them, all right, each of the road types. But now you can prepare all of these as a map and give it name, or just follow my other videos that I've done on how to create study area map. So that will help you to know how to, from this point now, how to convert what you have here to a study area map, or to a road atlas map. You just need to go to project, create a new print layout. Then once you create a new print layout, give it a name, and then click OK. And then you can then create your map here. But before then, you must have, of course, if you want to change any of the symbol, any of the colors of each of them before you prepare the final map, you can just double click on each of them. When you double click on each of them, it's going to bring up the symbology. So you can see the symbologies here. So you can actually change the color. You can change anything you want to change. You can just do anything you want to do. You can change the style of of the line and anything you want to do. So you can do that and then give it a name. You want to add label, you can go to add label. You can just go to single label, whatever. Just follow my other videos. It will help you to know how to do this. So that I will not take much time. So you can just click OK. So it's going to add label to it, and then you can go ahead with your map. So this is how to do this road atlas map, particularly when you are dealing with large country files. And then just follow the step that I've already highlighted. I'm going to make the codes available so that you can use subsequently. But if you want to do for water, you want to do for building, you want to do for any other features apart from road, you want to include it into your road, into your atlas map, you can contact me. I can provide a code that you will use for for those other features. This one is just to give you an example of how to deal with large sizes of files, okay, for large countries, so that this will be easier for you. Okay, I hope my video has been able to help you. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Share the video, like the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. And then I wish you a very wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.